The butterfly.
You about done over there?
I don't think I have,
1 second.
Mars.
Thanks for coming with me. It's scary out here. I know they made you. It's still nice that you came.
We're safer if we stick together. It's gonna be dark soon.
Yeah, I know. But it's cool you came. I thought they were gonna tell my dad to go with me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Everything come out all right, girls?
Troy, get them tied up.
Will do.
Well, we're on our
That
way.
sounds like a
Probably
great.
30 minutes out. Make sure everyone's prepped. Emotions might be running high. Carver out. If I find out you've been wasting fuel to keep that fucking heater going, I'll make you walk back.
Nope. Froze my ass off. Just like you told me to.
It ain't polite to listen to other folks' conversations. Has anyone ever taught you that? Where's your manners?
I ain't scared of you.
No, stop! Don't hit my friend!
You don't want to test me, girl. I'll pass every time.
Leave her alone!
Endless Nightmares on your mobile device. What kind of game is it?
In.
You guys okay?
The hell did he do to you? Hey, did he hurt you? Hey! Hey!
Similar to The Evil Within. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I'll look into it. Those are games we gotta play. Really cool PlayStation graphics. I kind of expected for a mobile game.
All right, we gotta do something. Come on. Anyone got anything sharp? Anything? We need to get these bindings off. Hey, Clem, help me find something to get these off. Anything sharp that could cut these.
And what good is that gonna do?
The hell is wrong with you people? We gotta get out of here.
The truck's empty.
First off, we're in it, so it ain't exactly empty. If you don't want to help, then just say so, okay? I'll do it myself. We're in a fucking precarious position here. We gotta do something about
Settle
that.
down, Kenny. They took everything. We have to keep a level head.
He's right. You don't know Bill like we do.
Bill? This whole time it's Carver, Carver, Carver. Now he's fucking Bill? Oh, I see what it is. Y'all are just getting a ride home, aren't you? That's what's going on here.
Say that again.
I'd stay out of this, boy.
Mister, I ain't a boy.
No, right. You're a man.
You don't understand. He's different. It's worse.
Fuck are you talking about?
He wants to punish us.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Oh, he gave me a pretty good goddamn idea back at the lodge. And I don't intend to sit around here and let that happen to the rest of us. I'm trying to help.
I'm sure Walter really appreciated your help.
That's not fair. You're blaming him for the actions of a madman.
I am pointing out that regardless of intent, there are consequences to rash actions. Something that he seems to be misreading as capitulation.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but I know it's bullshit. We have to do something.
Kenny.
You can't reason with him.
Oh shit. Jackpot.
Sit down. You're going to get us all killed.
Y'all don't know what you're talking about. We get cooped up in some kennel like a bunch of fucking dogs, it's over.
You don't know that.
Yeah? Well, I've been in this situation before. You ever been a prisoner?
Kenny's right. We have to do something. We can't just sit here.
How is it the kid is the only one that sees what's going on here?
Clem, the adults are talking.
Is that what this is?
All right, now we're talking.
Carver will be on the other side of that door with 10 people.
There, baby. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
At this point, maybe Luke is the only hope we have.
If he was gonna do something, he'd have done it by now.
Who knows what he's dealing with? Anything can happen out there.
I'll tell you what happened. He abandoned us.
You don't know that.
I know he ain't here.
He may not be around, but he wouldn't just leave us behind.
Luke will help us.
Oh yeah? When? After that crazy fuck's killed us all? Hey, look, Clem.
We're close.
Okay, let's do this.
They have guns. What exactly do you expect to do?
I'm gonna punch the first son of a bitch I see. Then I'm gonna take his gun and use it to shoot the next son of a bitch I see.
Just sit down.
Shut up, Doc. This ain't your call. Hey, just, if something happens, just help out, okay? Don't, get yourself hurt or nothing, but any help would be good. Hey, Clem, look at me. You trust me, right?
Kenny, please, just listen to them. They know him.
Yeah, okay. I trust you. I'll do what I can.
All right. It's okay to be a little scared, but we gotta do this. All right. Everybody ready?
Kenny!
Is that a Bob that I see in the chat or in the Discord? Is that a Bob that I see?
Oh.
Oh, fuck, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Look who decided to show up.
So why not?
You're 2 hours late.
Kenny, are you okay?
It's made its motto.
I think so.
No.
Oh, what hit me?
Trying for the best.
You missed a whole episode of Walking Dead.
Did I, though?
Yeah, I've already done all of episode 2. You literally missed an episode.
I think the first 2 episodes were what I played
All right,
when this was
up
coming
and at
out,
'em.
but this is uncharted territory for me.
This isn't Uncharted. Is your dementia kicking in?
How'd you get your restraints off?
Yes.
Come here.
So Kenny's back.
I remember that. I remember Kenny came back.
Now, I understand some of you are confused.
I wonder if that is the same, like, no matter what ending you get.
Think I've got an idea.
I'd assume so, because in the first game, there's a couple things that can happen to Kenny, but they're both kind of off screen.
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought he was dead, and then, he's back.
Well, and it's funny because they bring him back, and I don't know if you know this, but no matter what you do, he dies after the season.
That's unfortunate. Well, I don't know.
You can either kill him in this season, or he dies in between season 2 and 3, because 3 has a bigger time skip.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I remember kind of liking Kenny in season 1. He's a very divisive character. Some people hate him.
I love Kenny. He thinks that Lee knows how to pick a lock.
I need my dad.
No.
You remember that?
He's after me.
Oh, I do.
And then so, this is also, I don't know if you played the DLC.
Grow up, Sarah. You're gonna get us in trouble.
But
that came out before the
Don't tell me
season?
to grow up.
So it's technically DLC for season 1.
Yeah, that I
And it's
played.
like, that only exists because for the characters in this specific episode, and it's absurd.
Oh. That's very similar to that short web series they did
We all stay off the fans.
for
They did a web
that
series?
tied in
For messing with it.
for Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh,
Do you remember those shorts on the plane? Did you ever watch those?
I did not.
Yeah, it's all to introduce this one character who's in like a couple episodes of season 2 and never comes back.
Well, and the thing that annoys me most about season 2, so season 2 starts with
Y'all best get some rest. 'Cause there ain't gonna be
Clementine's
much
with
for you
Kirsty and
tomorrow.
Omid, right?
You're gonna be
Or
working
Krista
hard.
and Omid.
That's for you.
Why
Omid
did they have to call
dies.
these seasons?
Yeah, it would.
This is happening concurrently with the show.
Keeps me out in the cold.
They could have called it
but at
something
least
else.
I'll be comfortable.
I think it fits.
Reggie,
I'm so
But yes, I
sorry.
remember
I'm so
Omid
sorry.
dying in the
What did
opening.
they
Yes.
do to you?
And then you and
This could have been worse, trust
Krista
me.
get separated.
Lucky to be alive.
It's my fault.
They never reveal
No,
what
it's
happened to
really
her.
not. I would tell you if it was. This?
That's
She
annoying.
just
After you guys left.
disappears.
Reggie helped us when we ran away.
We don't
I
want to deal with
trust
this.
I don't know. He's nice. if
And I'm pretty
that's
sure
what you mean.
Clementine stopped asking after a certain point in this season.
Then I don't know.
They got me working outside.
But no, so I remember, at least to me, this was a big deal because, like, oh shit, you get to play as
Luckily,
Clementine.
they took the arm off
Mm.
quick. Saved my life.
Mars says I'd prefer to save him in the season. I mean, I would too, but at the same end of the day, it
Look,
doesn't
was
matter because
my
he's gonna
choice
die
to help
anyway.
you guys.
Albert, Carver wants you in his office.
What?
Shit, what was I saying?
Don't make this difficult. It's too late for that.
About playing as
No,
Clementine.
please.
Oh yeah.
It's
But in
okay,
retrospect, it's also
Just
really
get some
funny
rest.
that a bunch of grown-ass adults
Something
have to
you
rely
have
on
done
like a
already.
12-year-old to
I'll
lead
be
them
fine.
because you have to
See
make
what
the
you want.
choices. Is the Discord stream loading for you, okay?
Hey, Troy.
Don't go fucking up now. Bill's real close to letting you out of here. You make
yeah.
sure things stay nice and quiet out here tonight, and I'll be sure to let Bill know just how helpful you were.
Yeah, you can count on me. Thanks, Troy.
Don't mention it.
You want my input on the choices we're making?
You can if you want. You have to actually do it quickly.
All right, let me introduce you. We were with them when we got caught.
Was this
Hey,
going to
I'm
be your
Reggie.
last episode for the
That's
day?
Sarita,
Yeah.
Hello.
and that's Kenny.
Hey,
Hello. Who are you? This freaks you out.
It doesn't matter.
It's okay. Freaks me out too sometimes.
It
That's
doesn't matter.
what's his name? Booster
That is
Gold.
a very depressing response to a simple
Oh.
question.
I can hear it in his
Sorry
voice.
I asked.
Sorry, she's had a rough few days.
It's fine. I'm sure she's just traumatized. All kids are these days. Hey, where's Carlos?
Bill's already got him looking at some folks.
And Mike, they got Michael Madsen to play
What
this.
about Pete?
The villain in this.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
He's kind of
You guys
wasted. This
save it
villain's
for
so
the morning.
like nothing.
some of us gotta be up early.
What a jerk.
Sorry about
Oh
that.
shit.
No problem. Sorry about that. Okay, that's Mike. He's kind of a dick when he's tired, but like I said, he saved my life, so I put up with that shit. Bill put him to work outside the wall with me.
I'm so sorry.
Stop with all the sorry. It was my choice. Besides, he said once you were all caught, he'd let me rejoin the group, so I'm glad you're here. I'm just joking.
I know.
I mean, he did say that, but I'm not happy about it.
Who's she?
Who?
The girl over there?
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah,
Robert, for
right.
backing me up.
Okay, so she's fucking weird. They
It's
found
my
her
favorite.
sneaking around outside the camp, covered in guts and just.
I figure
like,
we can get to that
grew
once
up
we
as a chick.
finish at least this season. I didn't want to leave this hanging.
No, that's
I know
totally
how it
fair.
must look, but it's really not that bad here.
Reggie.
I'm excited to play
I'm
the PC
serious.
version
Where
again, though.
else are you going to find food like we have? We've got the canned stuff, and now with the greenhouses coming along, we've got fresh food. The building's getting more and more secure all the time, mostly through forced labor, but that's only temporary. They've even got the solar panels working. When was the last time you had electricity, huh?
Well, we just came from a lodge with a wind turbine.
It's
and
not a competition. I'm just saying, it's not as bad as you think. We're building something great here, guys. A real community. Bill is making it happen. Look, I've made mistakes, and he's forgiven me.
That doesn't make up for what he's done, Reggie.
Carver killed
Yeah,
my
so-
friend Walter.
This guy's entire motivation
Okay,
is that he slept with
I don't know what
that
happened.
woman there,
But maybe he
and
had
she's
a
having
vision.
his kid.
reason is he's a
So
crazy
he's
piece
chased
of
her
shit.
down and kidnapped everyone involved
really
with her,
supposed to get
brought her
her
back
back
to
into
their
the group.
camp.
Once that happens,
And it's just,
I
like,
can do
so
a lot more to
flimsy.
help you guys be more comfortable.
Comfortable? What do you think this is?
You wouldn't do
Just
the same
don't
thing?
want you to mess things up for me. I've worked really hard to get to this point. Will you please
I
just
don't know if I would in a
try
zombie
not to
apocalypse
cause
I
any
would bring
trouble?
home 10 new
At
mouths to
least
feed.
until they release me.
That's true.
Then once I'm out,
No
I can
way.
help you more. Maybe even help get you out.
We won't get you.
It's
in
also
trouble.
weird to have Michael
expecting
Madsen
me to
here.
keep
I
things
think
in
that's his
line out
name.
here.
Well, if Carver's such a great guy,
I'll
I'm sure
fact check.
you've got nothing to worry about.
I think it.
We can at
'Cause
least
it's
talk about it
the-
more in the morning.
It's like
Have
it's
a
the
quiet
Tarantino
night
guy and like Free
Chat
Willy.
again
And,
tomorrow.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Look, the
Kill
fact
Bill?
is,
Question
Bill
mark.
had every reason to kill
Yeah,
me when I
yeah,
helped
Kill
you guys,
Bill.
but he didn't. Obviously, I don't know what happened while you were all
Got a
gone.
really
but he's
distinct
given me a
voice.
second chance, and I know he'd do the same for you.
He's also in one of
I
the
don't
bad
want a second chance.
James Bond
I want
movies.
to leave with my family.
Oh, I didn't know he was in a
That's it.
Bond movie.
Your family. is
Yeah,
safe
he's
with you.
completely wasted. He's just like FBI guy
to
or
sit
something
down.
in a Die
Yeah,
Another
come on.
Day.
Sarah,
Frozen's
can
last
you go
one.
see if there's something for her to drink?
Or NSA or
Get
something.
this water over by the benches. Ah, that didn't go as planned. Should have actually made a plan.
Has he been in anything good recently besides Tarantino?
I don't think I haven't seen him in anything in
I
forever.
don't think we can trust him.
But I feel like all
Clearly,
the
he's already drank too much of the Kool-Aid.
I don't trust him either. He acts.
I feel like all the actors from
Yeah.
like, you know, the
Just
90s,
getting part of your
they've
body
gotten to that
chopped
point
off
where they're
and
just
do
kind
that
of
to
in
a
like
fella.
video on
You
demand
gotta
shit
take him to
now.
the ground.
Yep.
We gotta know if there's anything we can exploit to get out of here. We're in a tight spot.
Yep, The Walking
We
Dead
have to
season 2,
wriggle our way out.
2014.
But then Reggie will get in trouble.
If you don't make a bunch of noise, I'm sure he'll be fine.
I forgot about the
Troy
Reservoir
asshole's
Dogs
gone
game.
for now. This is
There's
our
a Reservoir
chance.
Dogs
Don't
game.
worry about Reggie.
Yep.
I'll go help run
I
interference.
did not know that.
Yeah, third-person shooter from 2006.
Walker just snuck
I'm
up
sure
on
that's
you, huh?
good.
Yep, I was
It didn't get good reviews.
distracted. Just wasn't thinking. There's all
That's
kinds
so
of noise,
bizarre.
hammering and
10
stuff.
years later.
I saw its shadow. It moved in front of one of our work lamps down here and knocked it over. Couldn't even see for a second.
Was it like a AAA game or?
Can't believe you survived.
I can't either, honestly. Mike killed the walker. Really quick, like he'd done it before. Hey, Clem,
Trying to
come
find
on.
who
Don't be
made
like
this
that.
thing.
She ain't doing nothing wrong, Reggie. Just relax.
How can I
But this
relax?
season does end
Walking
up being
around,
really important to the
touching
overall lore of the rest of the series. The baby that woman is carrying is the kid on the cover of the final season.
Oh, okay. I've seen bits and pieces of the final season. The stuff with
I saw a fella try that a few
Clementine and
months
that kid.
ago.
So that's
Still
cool.
Yeah,
enough to
that's
bleed
AJ.
nerve. Ended up turning anyway.
And apparently they did a comic for this. I don't know if we've
Clementine,
talked about
please.
this because I don't
asked
remember.
really nicely. I don't want.
But we talk about a lot.
The comic is recent, right?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's supposed to. It's set
You know,
after the
kid.
final season.
They love.
It's the
not
dumbest
listening.
thing.
You had one job, Reggie.
Their whole
Real
excuse
disappointing. Gonna have to tell Bill about
Um,
this.
Please, come on.
for
Don't be
getting
like
her
that,
out on her
man.
own
Shut
and
your fucking
leaving
mouth. I don't know
AJ,
you.
the kid that you spent the whole last season protecting, at the military school where Forrest said, is she's just not happy anymore. She has to leave.
Oh, you all fucked up now. Bill's gonna
Seems
hear about
legit.
this shit.
Troy, please.
Fuck you, Reggie. This is setting you back a few. Get
Who's
comfortable,
writing that?
asshole.
Like, is it someone who
He was
worked on
trying
these
to help.
games?
She's just a kid.
I don't
No
think
one's
so.
talking to you, Indian lady. Hey,
It's fine.
That's just so
I
bizarre. Like, it would be one thing if the
Everybody
games,
get to
you know,
bed.
because remember how, Telltale fell apart and this game was in the middle
Some
of
of
final
these
season.
folks
So
ain't
if
too
if
keen
they
on
weren't
leaving.
able to finish
It's up
the
to us to
game
figure out a way
and
out
wanted
of
to
here.
continue as a
up
comic,
for
that
it?
makes sense. But
It's your decision.
they got an ending.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Why?
Just fine. Now get some
No,
sleep.
and the end of this game got me because I said if they end this with her getting infected and dying to save AJ, bringing it full circle, I was gonna throw something. They almost
Same.
got me. I love the just stare back options.
get up. Bill's gonna have a word.
But yeah, I remember when the comic was coming out. I remember it was announced, and then when it was coming out, I got like a couple of videos recommended to me.
That's a graphical glitch. You see that shadow freaking out?
Oh god.
We're monitoring the situation.
Yeah, I just remember seeing a couple of YouTube videos popping up, like, "Oh, this comic sucks," not by Clementine. You know, I didn't watch them, so I didn't have much comment text. It was like, all right, I'm probably not gonna bother with it. Hey, do you know what the state of that is? Is it canceled?
I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about it since the initial outrage.
It just sounds pointless. It feels weird to do anything else in that universe once the Kirkman comic ends, right? It's just dead at that point.
I could see them doing more Walking Dead stuff, just not Telltale Walking Dead.
Yeah,
it's over.
How'd you sleep?
Let Reggie be an example to you all.
It just makes more sense to me when there's more synergy with them. I always wondered if they were going to bring Clementine into the main comic. Of course, they never did, even though the games did some crossovers with characters from the comic.
Yes.
There was a time when these games were really hot, when Clementine was really popular.
It is. This is fucked. I will give it this.
Sarah, apologize to Mr.
So this little girl is awful. She's supposed to be like overly sheltered, but
that ain't gonna cut it. I can't have this kind of behavior on day one of your reform. You discipline her now, Carlos.
How do you propose that
One good smack across the mouth should do it. It'll make her think twice before opening it up again. Go on, we'll wait.
I'm not sure with my hand that I could...
Well, that's why you got two hands, Carlos. Come on. Not some namby-pamby thing, all right? A good hard smack. Otherwise, Troy here will do it for you. I don't think you want that. He can be overzealous. Is that the word?
If it means I'll slap the shit out of her, then yeah.
It's my fault.
Hey, no one's fucking talking to you.
Unless you want one of what she's about to get, I'd pipe down, Missy.
Making a dad slap the shit out of his own daughter.
Oof.
I'm sorry, Dad.
And especially because, like I said, this girl's very sheltered. Like, you can tell she's not gonna make it in this world.
That should totally be fine.
Do it.
I don't know why that's funny. I'm going to hell that I find that funny, but it's funny.
You're not cuddling that girl anymore. Let her sit there and think about what she's done. Troy, get Carlos to his post. Everyone else should have their assignments. It's time to get to work.
God damn. You really knocked the shit out of her, Doc.
Everyone get to work.
You're working in the armory. Follow me.
Soil, coming up.
God damn this thing.
Oh, shit.
Clementine!
Who's this?
She's one of the new people. She was with Carlos and Sarah. And...
Sarah? I wish she'd stayed gone.
She's had a hard time, Becca.
So have we. We're not sitting on
That
the
kid
ground
looks like he sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mars. It says
on
YouTube
inside.
keeps
Bonnie's
removing his
waiting.
comments.
Weird. We've seen people on other channels run on that problem.
I guess you're starting
Not
your
sure
day
why.
with me.
I don't know.
We're loading magazines.
I remember
You have a few
one
thoughts
of
to make
your.
this character better?
Well, that's it. You got it.
Sorry, what?
I remember one of your Smallville 24 hour live stream with Cap on a Geek Solution.
When I came across you
The non-stop Smallville commentary, and I think I broke my YouTube for a bit because I watched the whole thing, and then at hour 23 or something, my comments weren't registering, and YouTube was acting all weird. Like, I think I made it
I
spaz
remember
out.
that.
I truly believe that was the intent. At least it was mine going into it.
The hardest part about those 24-hour streams, other than staying awake for 24 hours, is just like trying to keep on topic, especially with a show like Smallville. There's just like long stretches where I don't have anything to say about the show.
Yep.
Just things are happening.
How was your first night in the yard?
As if his character's more of a wife beater. I mean, I don't think that's a stretch. Like, I could see this guy.
Which is more than I can say about a lot of places out there.
It was cold.
Well, you got them skinny arms.
So this girl is one of the... This woman here is from the DLC.
I was supposed to go. When Luke and Carlos and all them left,
Oh,
I was
gotcha.
planning on leaving too. When Luke approached me about it, I thought he was crazy.
They never
mentioned you.
No? Not even Luke? Well, I mean, that's to
Now,
be
does each
expected,
season
I
of this game get too
You don't know me, do
repetitious
ya?
with
What are they gonna say?
having a whole
Bonnie
bunch of
ain't here?
characters die, and
wanna
then
know
they
what he was
just
talking
die in
about?
different ways depending
I
on
guess it
how
could
you
be
play
it.
it?
I
Because
justified not going.
you know,
by
obviously
telling
Clementine
myself
gets through
it's
each of
easier
them.
to try and change something.
So,
than
I don't know if you know this, but season 3 actually switches it up, and you don't play as Clementine that season.
That's the type of thing that
Oh,
rips a
okay.
community
She's kind of a... And I think that's... I think some people don't like
He's
that.
got a lot of this stuff figured out.
But she's more of a side character.
You're safe if you stay on his good side.
I would if I knew.
I think 3 is the weakest season, partially because of that.
It ain't easy. keeping a group this
But
big
like, yeah, these don't like binge well.
Figured that'd make anyone a little stressed. I'm not defending what he did. That was.
But no, I think because each setting is
I'm
so
alive
different.
because of him. That's just a fact.
Like this one is, you know,
Walter.
Only to protect his own people. Kenny could have
mostly
killed us all, and he
inside.
didn't.
Like
Bill overreacted.
this actually goes
He
to
was
2 or
in the
3
heat of
different
the moment,
places.
and he overreacted.
Season 3 is a
Luke had
completely
ideas
different setting.
about how things
Season
should
4
go,
is mostly at a
but they
boarding
didn't line up
school.
with what Bill was thinking. They butted heads. Then Rebecca started showing, and that only made things worse. Maybe Luke was right about him. I wish he was around, but I
just
hope
remember a
he's
time
safe.
when Clementine was so popular. And then these games were pretty big, and the show was at its height. I kept waiting for crossovers that never happened. I thought they were going to put Clementine in the main comic. I thought she might appear on the
I'm
show.
sure it's fine. Oh, almost forgot. I grabbed this.
I remember there were talks that they were going to do that, at least in the comics.
It could have been interesting.
Huh? What do you think?
It's more shocking that
Found it at
Kirkwood
the lodge y'all were
never
at.
put Daryl in
Think
the
it might be
comics.
for
Like, he
steam.
teased it a couple
Had to wait for
times,
no one
but
to be around to get it to you.
I guess I respect him for never going there.
You better watch yourself. I think some folks might be jealous of that cool jacket of yours.
Oh, there.
I mean, I like Daryl, but that
ugly
could have been the
Hey,
ultimate
What?
in
never
case of
mind.
emergency
I'll see
break
you later,
glass. We
Clementine.
need to put
Come on.
Daryl in the comic to make it sell better. And they never did.
Follow me.
I
Come
don't
on.
think Kirkman would have ever went to that direction.
He teased it a couple times. I don't know if you remember that. There was when they introduced Dwight, they were making it look like deliberately making people think Daryl was coming, and then nope, it's a completely new character.
Stay in here for a minute. I'm gonna radio down and find out what you're doing. Don't touch anything.
Hey.
She's fine. You
Are
have to
you
be tough.
okay? I
Boo.
know it's gotta be hard.
Boo, this
What-
man,
what-
boo.
Never hit me.
I want Clementine to act like her Batman in our
Even when I'm
Telltale
really
Batman
bad.
playthrough. You
He
can
never
control
hit
pain.
Yeah. You can kind of control it sometimes. How much it hurts.
Yeah,
It
sociopath
takes
Clementine,
practice.
let's go.
Really? I don't want to practice that.
Don't shoot
I
Kenny
don't
at
think
the end of the
anyone
game,
does.
please.
Well, thanks for trying to.
I make no promises, but I wasn't planning on it.
Why people have to be so mean? Even when I'm really mad, I still don't want to hurt you.
Kenny does get a like. I think they take him a bit far in this one, though.
Don't mess this up.
Yeah, I get it.
Reggie's in charge here, okay? Listen to him carefully.
Yep, no problem, Tavia. Okay, we gotta do a good job, guys. The camp is counting on us. Come on, I'll show you what to do. It's super easy. Oh, and just so you know, Bill yelled at me this morning for what you were doing last night. I'm not mad, but please, please just listen to me today. I'm on like the thinnest ice with that guy. Pick up a pair of those shears.
Ever seen his movie, The Big Sick? Come on, Gianni.
Okay,
no
so
idea
we're
what that
picking
is.
these berries, right?
It's
Just
pretty
pick
good.
them, put them
It's
in a
one of the
basket. Simple.
better recent-ish
While you're
romantic
at it,
comedies.
if you see any dead branches, take those shears and cut
It's
them
more
off
drama
and stack
than
them neatly for
comedy.
composting. Got it?
But it's partially based on his own experiences growing up, or getting into stand-up comedy and his relationship with his wife. It's a good movie.
Romantic comedies are one of those things I like in concept because I do like just watching two people that have chemistry. But then I like try to find one that like maybe that looks interesting. I'm like, oh my god.
You should just say so instead of making people.
These all look terrible.
Just like shake your head no or something. Look, Bill's had it.
Like I tried to watch
skip, so I gotta concentrate on my work.
What was that movie that came out last year with Sydney Sweeney, or was it this year?
Anyone But You. That was at the end of last year with her and Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Was awkward.
I couldn't even get through the first half. It has the most contrived. It does the Smallville thing. She walks in halfway through a sentence, gets mad and leaves, and that is the conflict for the entire movie. It is absurd.
Well, the Big Sick is different than your typical romantic movie because A, it's based on his own real experiences, but B, it kind of becomes a different movie in the second half.
I do like movies that become a different movie in the second half.
You want me to be vague, or do you want me to tell you what the
You can
switch
just tell
is?
me.
His girlfriend ends up going into a coma.
Shit.
Oh no.
And for a while, and what the movie's actually about in the back half is his like
only
experience
half
with her parents.
Are those live branches?
And him like dealing with that, but still trying to be a stand-up comic and stuff. Like, it's a good movie.
See how the new girls are working out.
So, like I said, it's more of that than just stupid romantic. Will they? Won't they? Bullshit.
Reggie.
Yeah, Bill. Hey.
What the fuck happened in here?
I rewatched Guardians 3 last night
with
on a
my
whim.
arm, it's just not the easy.
I like that movie.
I have one arm.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You better have an explanation.
That movie's
for
pretty
this.
fucking good.
And I mean now.
Bill, please, just...
Sounds like you're about to give me an excuse when I asked for an explanation.
We'll get it done. Just give us some more time.
Man, I already forgot. Come on, that Gianni was in the new Ghostbusters. Like, oh yeah.
How could you forget? He's
That
the
movie's
fire
not
guy.
We talked about this, Reggie, didn't we?
Yeah.
But you just don't get it, do you?
Get what?
I like him, but I
Why don't
didn't
you
care for
girls
that
wait
subplot.
outside? Reggie and I
That's
have
fine.
a few things to talk about.
I also like that
in
movie more than
Eternals.
most people.
Yeah. And he's also in Eternals, everyone's favorite Marvel movie.
I think that movie is overhated. I don't think it's as bad as people say.
Hate it.
You
I
do?
have no clue where I'd
What's
rank
wrong,
it.
Sarah?
Like I have a very like non-opinion on it. It's just I don't know where I'd rank it with some of the other ones.
Let's see.
okay?
I put it.
I gave you plenty of chances.
Please, Bill, no!
Oh,
No!
say bye to that guy.
No, please! Ah!
And you can also tell that this season is more
Oh,
rushed. Like some of the facial
It puts
animations
us
are
all at
really
risk,
awkward.
and it won't be tolerated. You think about that the next time you're asked to do something.
Yeah, usually you'd see these sequels, you know, get more money and get more advance over time.
downstairs.
The problem is
Johnny got some
Telltale's
stuff
pumping
for you
out
to do.
20 other games at the same time,
Go.
so you don't see much of a technical progression.
I don't know if I ever sent you my MCU list, but here it is. I put it at 23. Eternals.
Yeah, like I probably wouldn't put it much lower than that. God,
hey. So they
I
want
feel
you
like
to run
doing
some
an
supplies
MCU
out
ranking
to
would have
the
been
guys
so much
working at the
easier 5
expansion.
years ago.
Real
Now it's
simple,
like
just take this over to him.
I don't know.
it's too
Jacket
daunting
looks
now.
real nice.
I have
don't know
that
what
thing
Kate
where
was
like,
talking about.
so like I have almost everything
What's wrong?
except like I think Secret Wars and Echo on here. So I'm at 43.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Reggie.
I
Reggie's
would
dead.
rewatch
What are you talking
34 of the
Father killed him.
35 on my
Pushed him
list.
off the
Or
roof.
34 of the 42 on my
about?
list.
Maybe it was just an accident.
Whatever.
It's not bad.
Although I'm also scared to rewatch No Way Home again because I rewatched it like once and it fell from like second to 16th.
I need to go find out what happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with how I feel about that movie. I like it.
Clem's just gonna take
I like it. It just
all right.
It has a couple things that I can't quite overlook.
Wow, you have Moon Knight way higher than I'd put that one.
I really liked it up until the finale.
Hey,
I was on the fence, and then the finale is just like...
Episode 5, I will argue, is one of the best episodes of any of the Disney Plus shows.
You're probably right. There's some really good stuff in that episode, but then you get the scenes with the talking hippo, and I'm like, ugh.
I didn't mind the talking hippo. But I also haven't read Moon Knight. Like, when I read Moon Knight, and then if I rewatch that, it'll probably fall.
Yeah. And I know you shouldn't necessarily judge an adaptation for this, but it's like, if I watch something that doesn't make me want to read the comic, there's something off.
Or what? You gonna go tell on me?
Because I didn't want to read Moon Knight, but it didn't.
Yeah, this is a real help. Why don't you just worry about yourself?
Didn't sell me on it more, you know.
Although I'm looking at my list now, I'm not sure. I think I might have First Avenger too low.
Grab something.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that or Guardians 1 more, because I find they both have third act problems. Stay back, I've got a board.
You also have Civil War way lower than I would. That's one of my favorites.
I don't like Civil War. Ah, shit. You just got me killed. Yeah, I don't know. If the entire conflict of Civil War was the conflict that it is in the third act, that movie would be peak. I find both sides equally annoying, and I'm not rooting for either one of them. It's okay. I'll be the one person that likes BVS over Civil War. It's fine.
Ooh, yeah, take it. God.
It's fine. I don't expect anyone else to agree with me. I don't care. So, Robert, what have you been watching recently?
God, why do you have Black Widow so high?
Do I have it that high?
It's in the bottom tier, but still higher than it would be on most lists.
I don't know. I think it's better than most of... God damn it. You distracted me again. I didn't start dying until you joined.
Yeah.
You bastard. Okay, so I will say I do have to make one adjustment. Shit. I couldn't tell which way to move. What is that camera angle? In no universe is Black Widow better than Thor 1. I definitely need to fix that.
Yeah, that's what I like Thor 1, so...
I mean, it's the best Thor movie.
I agree.
Well, other than Infinity War, but that's not like a Thor movie, you know?
Yeah.
Clementine, you're turning into Lee. Stop falling everywhere. No, my favorite thing about that first episode is Lee falls like 600 times.
Gotta watch where you fall, man.
Now take that screwdriver and stab him.
Make me save your ass. Jesus.
Yeah, why do I have... I guess I did rate it higher.
Oh, thank God you're okay.
I don't know.
Right, enough mushy shit.
I'd have to
You
watch
get back
them
inside
again.
right fucking now. I'm sure they got
But
shit
just
for you
on
to do.
impulse, I feel like
Now.
Thor should be above.
Think I'm fucking around? Now I gotta sit down here and babysit you assholes. Can't do a simple fucking patch job without me here cracking
I stand
the
by
whip.
Ragnarok and Love and Thunder being last place, though.
Oh, and so Letterboxd added TV shows now?
They have the Disney Plus shows because they're one-offs.
Oh, alright, so it's
me.
Luke.
That's weird.
Yes.
But, okay.
Man.
They were talking about adding TV shows at some point, but also I think they didn't pay attention because Loki wasn't removed when it got a season 2.
I'm glad to see you. I was worried. We all were.
No, it's good to see you too, kid.
Yeah, or if you're
All right,
at least be
listen,
consistent
we
and
ain't got
just
much time.
list Loki
Yeah,
season
followed
2
y'all
as
the
its
best I
own
could.
thing.
Haven't had a night's rest
Yeah.
since y'all got nabbed.
What's also
Because
annoying
putting-
is they would people will like put stuff on here.
Okay, they
Like at
got
one point,
dogs.
the Buffy
Watching
musical was
everything.
on here. It's just a standalone thing, and they removed it.
Mm.
It's bastards.
There's a herd of lurkers just south of us. It's bigger than I ever seen.
I love my 2024 list because I have that Matrix
City
poster
hopes it passes us.
for Tarot, so it looks like The Matrix is the 29th best movie I've seen this
Yeah,
year.
I heard folks talking about that, but that ain't so. Okay, it's gonna hit this place. I know it is. Now I don't know when, but it's coming and it's gonna be soon. See, I've been looking for places to get you all.
I've heard really good things
but
about that new
I haven't been
movie,
able to find anything
Cuckoo,
yet.
but I don't know when I'm gonna
Feeling
get to
okay?
it.
No, I mean,
We'll see how quick it hits streaming.
Sorry,
But I've heard
I
good
just
things.
could use some sleep, you know. Hard to rest when you think a lurker's about to get the jump on you at any moment. But yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, with Hunter Schafer.
It
The
seems
Hunter Schafer one,
dangerous.
Well, the whole
I have
situation's
also heard good
dangerous,
things
but,
about that.
Well, we're in it now. It's what we got.
Yeah, I still need to see Immaculate. That's the big
just need
one
a
I
plan.
missed, and then we got
I
a
wanna get you
couple more I'm excited for
everyone.
this year. So
You bastard.
I think we're gonna have a pretty good top 5 for the year, though, in terms of horror.
sorry.
The last couple I really
ain't
liked.
gonna like you being late.
Same.
Listen, Clem, I need you to meet me.
I don't know if you've seen my
'cause I need
24
you to
list
give me
recently,
one of
but
those
I'm at
radios,
30
okay?
movies.
Do you think you can do that? Just one of those
Nice.
walkie-talkies. I just need to be able
Here,
to
you
tell
can
y'all
yell at
what's
me
going
for
on with the
putting,
guards. You know, I'll figure out the schedule the patrols are on.
Dune Part
And
2
they're all over
solo.
the place, but I can keep an eye on them for y'all from out here. Look, we ain't gonna be able to shoot our way out of here, so we gotta be careful.
Probably my
Okay,
third
I'll get you one.
favorite
Thanks,
movie of the
Clem.
year. It's in my top
So glad I
5.
can count on you.
It's I.
Remember, you meet me here tomorrow. I'll try and be here around this time, but if I ain't, just wait as long as you can, because I really need one of those radios. And just let everybody know I'm alright, okay? I'm worried they,
Does Miller's Girl count as horror, or is that just
Go on, get out of here.
thriller?
It's thriller, more like. It's trying to be an erotic thriller, but it's like the most
hell were
watered
you
down thing
doing?
I've ever seen.
Huh? Answer me.
Oh, that's why you were disappointed.
I was looking at comics.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
whole
exactly
store
it.
full of them.
Yeah? No shit. You best not dog
Hey, at
Billy.
least you like The
Or
Matrix
something
more than
like that
Night
again,
Swim.
you'll
That's
be meeting
something.
the back of my hand. Bill Radio. Once a
Nice,
word
so it
from
might be
you
the
up
worst
these
thing I've ever
officers. Get on
seen.
up there, now.
Wow, really? I
Okay,
just heard
not
it
the
was like
worst.
bland, but I haven't seen it.
So my problem is that it's bland, and then the third act turns into The Shining for no reason.
Dude,
Oh, Challenge was that's what I need to see. I mean, that's not horror, but I do need to see
Challenger's
Challengers.
so good. And I'm not usually a guy that like cares about editing and stuff like that, other than like if it's bad editing. That movie is made entirely in its fucking editing, and it's great.
It's cool. Oh, you haven't gotten to Long Legs yet?
I have not. I'm waiting for digital.
Oh.
You know
That
this by
wasn't
now,
wrong.
Robert.
Surrounded by weak men. I ain't letting my kid get raised around
It was
that.
great, and I didn't know Maxine topped Immaculate for you.
Yeah, I have to watch both of them back to back, or not back to back, but just like both of them again to make sure. But I may end up switching
He
those.
passed out hours ago.
And the big thing is just like as good as Maxine
No point
is,
in making a racket.
Immaculate is shorter.
Why are you doing this?
Me and him, we got history. Understand?
Yeah, it's fair.
things
Although,
we
I mean,
had
Maxine's
get
not a
worked
super
out.
long movie.
I wouldn't be so concerned.
No, but it
about his well-being
feels
if I were
super
you.
long.
Not with you being so close to the fire yourself.
But I think that's like the
No.
point, because it's very much the 80s.
Oh yeah, it's that entire decade of film in one movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Make
I
sure
don't.
you tell me the
I
truth
have
when
not
you're
been as
sitting where you
baffled
are.
to critical reception of a
You won't
film
end up over in that chair.
since The Amazing Spider-Man
I
2.
might not believe this after what happened earlier, but I liked Reggie.
This is a much better movie than that.
He kept things
Okay,
right.
but
You need
quality
folks like
aside,
that. It's easy
you
to let
cannot
the
sit there and tell me
pressure
with a straight
sink in
face
during
that
times
Amazing
like
Spider-Man
this.
2 is one of the worst superhero
But he
movies
was
ever
weak.
made.
And I don't mean just because he was mean.
I wouldn't go.
That wasn't his problem.
I don't know if I'd say that. I don't think it's good, but I like parts of it.
But if you remember, that was the reaction.
Around here. Not anymore. Not with what we
yeah,
got
then at some point people decided
You're
it's
a
like the
murderer.
worst of all time.
You can try and call it something
No,
else.
it's not.
But I
Like,
know
that
what
movie
it
is messy, but
it really
it's
is.
better than Spider-Man 3.
Listen, Clementine,
I don't agree. We've had this debate.
I know, but you're still wrong.
Spider-Man 3 has the birth of the Sandman scene, and like there's no one scene in Amazing Spider-Man 2 that's as good as that
one
scene.
of the tough decisions that a weaker person couldn't make.
I think
it's why it falls to people like us.
Just like a scene, or can like action scenes count?
Well, I wish it was different.
Some of the action's fine,
but they are weak.
I think the power plant fight is really good.
That's why it's our responsibility to shepherd the flock, to keep them safe.
When are we starting our Spider-Man channel, Robert?
Not to lead.
Hopefully never.
You know what I wish?
Oh.
What's that, honey?
I also have no qualms with Dune Part 2 making your number 11. I mean, there's a lot of good movies you have above that. It's still in your top half, so...
I was mostly joking about the Dune thing.
Oh, he did, but look where he landed.
You gotta watch I Saw the TV Glow.
In fact, I think you realize it.
To see if I'm in the U camp or the Austin camp.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll probably be in the middle.
I realized it back in that cabin.
And I feel like if I watch it again, it's gonna fall apart because I don't understand the goddamn thing that happened.
That's what we need.
But it's like an experience.
The next generation has to be stronger than the last to lead us out of this.
It's intriguing. Again, I should see that when I'm putting together my top 5 of the year. I just don't know if I'll get to
it. It ain't
it.
this herd that keeps me up at night. We can handle that.
It's got a shot at making your top 5.
If I got anyone to hand all this off to.
If we did the list right now,
what if it's not yours?
It would be
I'm just
number
looking
4.
at your Discord list.
Well, even if that was true.
With number 5 being the First Omen.
All right, now.
Bill, you there?
Let's hope Nosferatu doesn't disappoint.
I've thought about removing the Last of Us documentary and the Bray Wyatt one, but like,
how bad is
I don't know. I watched them; they're on here.
Shut all the way.
Yeah.
I don't think
no, I like keeping the log.
But it's something Stan should take a look at when he can.
I'll get him on it. Out.
Oh, and you still haven't.
That fucking idiot.
You still haven't seen Crisis Part 3.
On its way, and he puts
No, I'm waiting for. I'm not paying. I'm not renting another one of those fucking movies.
It's almost supper time.
Oh God.
I hate them. Can we just stop? Like, never adapt Crisis again?
Yeah, we should probably stop. It's not a great comic to begin with, in my opinion. It's just kind of important.
Well, and it's weird because they're also not really adapting Crisis.
I don't know what that son
like, they kind of are. But you don't even get to the, like, Monitor putting together the team until part 2.
This place will be fucking chaos when that thing hits. No one will be paying any attention to us, and that's when we
yeah,
go.
I remember
It's our
the
opening.
CW
We
one.
just gotta figure out a way to draw them to us.
A friend here wants to get us
Well,
killed
because
by workers
and I think that's the problem with the animated one is they both come from the same place. It's not, oh, our universe is so confusing, we gotta fix it.
It does sound dangerous.
It's,
Luke could help us.
well, we're ending it.
He wants a radio to help keep an eye on the guards.
Here's all these things that you remember, but not like in the cool Deadpool way, just the lame, like,
told us his plan.
oh, there's, you know, yeah, he has Batman.
Yep.
And he's dead.
Who knows when that?
He didn't make a name for himself.
Back at Crawford that used church bells to send walkers all over the
I also
city.
wonder if
We
we've
just
gotten
need
too
something
cynical,
really loud.
or if some people aren't
The PA
good,
system
kind of
Carver is always using is quite loud.
comparing these things. Because, of course, I've started to see the inevitable backlash to like Deadpool and Wolverine,
He's right.
where
I saw
now
him too.
it's kind of becoming popular to hate on it. Where people are saying, oh, it's just nostalgia, Marvel only cares about nostalgia and stuff you remember and stuff from the past, blah, blah.
So
It's like,
my argument with that would be, there's one cameo in that people liked. Everyone else that comes back is stuff that nobody liked.
yeah, and I'm not anti-bringing people back. Like, if you're gonna do it, just give him lines, give him an action scene, give him stuff to do.
The sensible thing is
I'm just so tired of the like black and white view on this stuff. Bringing someone back is neither inherently good nor bad.
To have more information.
It depends on the character and how it works. I think it works better in like Doctor Strange than it does for Spider-Man of all people.
Maybe Luke can tell us where it's hitting.
Sure.
Okay, so we get that turd radio.
But also, the cameos in Spider-Man No Way Home weren't the problem with No Way Home.
Right, like, I mean, we can discuss plot issues with that movie all day long, but at the end of the day, Toby and Andrew get to do stuff. They have some fun lines. Like, there's some fun interactions with them.
That was one of my second favorite part of Deadpool and Wolverine.
A herd of walkers, and you should know from the jump.
And I'm fine with that.
You know how long he's been waiting for this?
I do it all the time.
It's so good. And I prefer that over just stopping the movie and going, hey, remember this person?
Which is exactly what DC has been doing.
And you cover yourself in their smell.
I mean, the Flash being the worst example.
I can't tell you from one of them.
Flash is the worst example of anything.
Trust me.
Yeah, it's the new
it works. You just have to keep calm
poster child of, okay, this is what you don't do.
Too.
What?
It's how we got out of the Marsh house. Lee covered me and we walked
I also feel
right
bad
through.
talking over all these cutscenes, but that's difficult when that's 90% of what the game is.
That's fine.
Right, what are we waiting for? Let's get that stupid.
It's not like Last of Us where, there's the gameplay stuff and then, we try to be quiet
plan
during
for
some of the
that, too.
cutscenes. Here,
Come on, kid.
this is just what most of the game is.
It's fine.
Where the hell?
That's why I turned subtitles on.
You just need to use the winch. She can just climb up from there. Then, just drop into one of the skylights over the stock room. There are shelves and stuff for you to land
So
on.
what I was thinking, not to talk shop too much, but we'll do the Alien 3 review, and then we didn't have a next commentary super planned out for Haven of Horror. So that one can be when we do like our just hangout 350 subscribers stream.
Now or never, I guess.
I mean, we could. I thought we were doing Resurrection next, but if you'd rather do the hangout stream instead, that's fine.
Come on, kid.
I'm not as worried about that now because we're not gonna make Romulus as a release.
Don't let go.
I got you.
Yeah, it'll be like a week after Romulus comes out.
And we gotta fit that in somewhere.
I'm cool with either.
Yeah, we'll talk to
We
Noah.
can let Noah can be the deciding vote.
That bastard. So what you're saying with the characters dying, I think there is a criticism to be made here that there are too many characters. Like this guy that's lifting me up on the rope. He's like there.
They see you not in your bunk. We're all done. Shit, he's coming back. I gotta let you go. I can't stand here. Grab something.
What do you want me to? Whoa! There it is. Oof.
I'm also guessing the following seasons get a bit lazy, where instead of having to track character progression and deaths and stuff, it'll just be like, now let's just put Clementine with these characters and forget about the ones from last season. I'm getting the vibe that's what they end up doing.
So, yeah. So basically, season 3 is the biggest culprit of that, where it'll be like, because your character just runs into Clementine, and then in a later episode that flashes back and like you get one of two flashbacks depending on the ending of this game, and but both equal. They died in between games.
I see the dust they're kicking up.
Yeah, that's
So you're not sure?
a lot easier than having to keep track of choices and stuff, which is when the gimmick kind of starts to fall apart.
Because like with this game, the lucky thing going into a sequel is I think pretty much no matter what you do, everybody but you and your chosen mentor guardian die or leave. So there's not as much to keep track of, but it's still lame. Like, and Kenny has the lamest death. He's teaching you how to drive, and you're in a car accident, and he goes flying out the window, and is paralyzed. So Clem has to kill him.
Oh, so it's just a lesser. Yeah, well, you guys were talking about Clementine shooting Kenny earlier, and I didn't have context for that. Like, that's really good, but so now it sounds like, so it's just a lesser version of what happens to Lee in the first one. Okay.
So, okay, so what they were talking about is because I told you that there's a choice at this game of Guardians. The two survivors at the end are trying to kill each other, and you have to decide who to save and who to kill. And you can either kill Kenny or spare Kenny, and that depends on that's part of what decides the ending for you. I would rank this season probably third best, because I think final season is fantastic. Obviously, nothing's going to surpass that first season. Like they did, and to be fair, they did go all out for Clem's final outing.
Go on.
Yeah, no, I've seen clips where people seem satisfied with the ending. I'm just glad they were able to finish it.
And that one even has romance in a Telltale game.
No. Do you? Yeah.
And gives you two love interests to choose from.
So really, no bullshit.
Ah, the Edward and Jacob formula.
I think so.
Yes, except one is a guy and one is a girl. And I don't like the dude love interest at all, and I like the girl interest. So when I played this the first time, my Clementine got with the girl.
That's what they do.
I surprisingly didn't know that.
Oh.
I feel like I would have seen people yelling about that online.
That's before that whole thing really started, though.
Yeah, we've really regressed.
Teddy, you should kill Kenny to say, "Oh my God, they killed Kenny." I killed Kenny. I'm a bastard.
Yep.
What happened to it again?
Troy backed into it when we brought the prisoners, the new people in.
See, it's hard not to call them prisoners.
Anyway,
what's up, Teddy?
I'm looking at it now. I don't think we have what we need.
Jesus, really?
We repurposed a lot of shit to get this place built. I can't say for sure if we even had the materials before we started expanding.
How the fuck did you get up there that fast?
Magic.
And did she not notice the two radios that are now missing?
Get him? Okay, jump down. I got you. We best get in bed. Troy will be back any minute. Well?
You guys seem worried.
You kidding? I just about keeled over. You little devil.
God, that looks incredibly claustrophobic to
Everybody
sleep
stay
in.
where you are. No need drawing suspicion.
That was so cool.
Thank you, Clem.
I told you probably wouldn't die. Nice job.
So that girl in the
It was
yellow
nothing.
that back there that just talked to you, that's
Sure
your
was.
other option at the end of the game.
Anyway, get some rest.
Nothing. I'm just waiting for Geekvolution to the request for my breakfast with Glassy. Do I see Captain Logan tried desperately to analyze it?
Little face.
Wait, is that what they're doing tonight?
First things that come to mind.
Also, what the fuck is
always
that?
The dumb things he was doing. It was all.
Oh wait, they're doing the monster.
Every damn
They're
place
doing Monster
he went,
Man.
He just run.
The fuck are you talking about,
Couldn't
Teddy?
Stop him. Makes it harder to remember. He was a good boy. Well, long day tomorrow. One long day.
Oh, Robert, we just hit 360 followers. Or subscribers.
All right, we're all here.
Someone's got to get the radio out to Luke. What's the problem?
We should probably figure out who's doing
Roberto.
what before we...
You bastard. No, not tonight, but I did request in to put on the list, so I'm saying wait in general. I gotcha.
All things considered.
I'm with you now.
Where's my dad?
He's where the rest of you are going. To work. Rebecca, Nick, Sarah, Jane. If you gotta take a piss, do it now. The next break won't be for a while. Troy will be coming up for the rest of you.
Why just them?
Like I said, Troy's coming for the rest of you.
Man, I missed so much. It's all good, man. I'll be uploading them
If we're gonna do
as individual videos.
now, and if Luke's all we got, then we pair up with him.
I can do it. Where's the meeting?
Mike.
Yeah?
Clementine should do it.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
No offense.
Robert,
Come
guess
on.
what?
That's crazy. She's a kid. Why
What?
would...
There's a million.
We hit
reasons.
360
She knows
subscribers,
she
motherfucker.
got the damn radio for us in the first place.
Who cares?
And I'm sorry, Mike, but I don't know you from fucking Adam, all right? And if I'm trusting someone to do something this important, I'm trusting her.
Why can't you do it, Kenny?
For the same reason Mike shouldn't do it. They'll notice.
Give me the radio.
All right, little chickens, let's get to pecking.
All right.
I don't think today's gonna be like yesterday. No way. No shenanigans. This rooster's gonna be surveilling your ass every second of the day, you hear?
God, I hate this guy.
I'm afraid I need an answer, girl.
Have you talked about the Saturday night trailer yet? Have you seen that?
I have not seen the trailer.
You have your pockets all out. I'm sorry.
Wasn't sure.
Gonna get your tags.
I'm not even
all
sure if I'm gonna
snagged
see
on
it because like I'm not a big SNL guy, but I've heard it
I-
looks good.
I'm very unfamiliar with early days
Let's
SNL.
go.
I'm mostly familiar with some of the 80s and 90s stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm
so,
not
like-
even familiar with that. That's a show that I'd like catch randomly on TV one night. Like I remember when they did their Harry Potter parody, and I thought it was awful.
Shit, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Well, take her then.
The Lindsay Lohan one.
Wait, what's going
Yeah,
on?
where they're all like
Never
cracked,
mind.
like
Just
stoners
shows
or
of a different
whatever.
sort. Come on, City Man.
It's just like
So
the
it's
most
pretty bad.
Can't you cut her a
lowest
break?
common denominator parody.
She'd really rather keep
If
with
you
us,
want to
people
see
she
some
knows.
good SNL, I should share some of the Celebrity
nothing that'll
Jeopardy.
hurt.
Like I think
I have seen
with
some of
Will
that.
Ferrell.
Austin showed me the stuff with Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, some of those are really
I
good.
just wanted to make sure you were all right.
I'm not an SNL guy, but I'm always interested in those
I
kind of
didn't believe
movies.
you.
Yeah, I mean it could be
Told me
good.
About Reggie. I ran and found Bill.
I'm sure I would
I
check it out on
figured
streaming.
even if
It's,
he had
it's
done
not
it,
something I
he'd
was
make
dying
up
to see a
some
trailer
sort of
for.
excuse,
Yeah.
but Bill was just
There's
so
a few
matter-of-fact about it.
people there
Like
I'm
he
obviously familiar
pulled
with.
up a weed or
The
something, like it had to
Chevy
be
Chase
done,
looks
and
super spot
It
on.
was just one of those moments when your
Okay.
blood runs cold.
That one's
Goose
impressive. And do you know
pimples
who's
up
playing
and
him?
down your arm.
No.
As it turns out the person you thought
Riddler
you
on
knew
Gotham.
was never there.
Oh, I did. I somebody said that he was in it, but I didn't know who he was playing.
Something the matter?
Yeah, no, he looks perfect. Just in the little bit of the trailer he's in.
But no, I do tend to like those movies. Like I really like The Social Network.
I was dishonest when I first met you, but I swear on
I like
everything
movies like
holy
that
I
aren't,
never
you know,
had
the
again.
rose-tinted glasses, you
Luke's
know,
waiting for me to give this to him. He
glossy
needs it.
biopics. I prefer the
Clementine,
ones like that that have, you know,
all
more
I
of that
need from you
edge.
is to just not care
to
where
them.
I am for 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Like,
And,
no,
like,
here's
I
a
don't
movie
even
about
need it
people
to be-
yelling at each other.
I don't even need it to be authentic because like I don't care enough to do research on it.
Carver will be the least of your troubles.
But like that's part of why I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody. I know what happens in that movie, and it's just like the most cookie cutter,
Yes.
bland, and like that one is something I actually do know a little bit about Freddie Mercury. I had a phase in like high school where I read a lot of musician biographies, especially like Kurt Cobain biographies. Like I've probably forgotten more about Kurt Cobain than you ever knew in your life.
I saw a documentary about him.
You
You know, I do like Nirvana a lot, but I'm also not, you know, like super invested. But I do.
I
love
would
Nirvana.
still consider like
Luke,
and just
you okay?
looking at it as like songs that they've released versus how many I like, I would consider them my favorite band. I like all of their songs. But no, I definitely had a phase. Like I read the Kurt Cobain journals. I read like 6 different biographies on him. It got to the point where when I did briefly try college, we had to do like an essay on like something we liked, right? I did like an entire essay from memory on Kurt Cobain. And then I was like, shit, I have to name sources.
Luke, if you're hiding, come on.
Oh.
My source is my weird brain.
I swear to Christ, you're gonna regret this.
I was.
Yeah. What I also like though about
You ain't
this
supposed to be
Saturday
out
Night
here.
Live movie they're doing is the entire movie is just the first night, the lead up to their first show, and all the
People been here one
problems and stuff
fucking
going
day
on.
and
Like,
already
I'm
you're
sure there's a
fucking
ton
up.
of stuff like
Well, you wait and see what
condensed,
happens.
you know, that
Move!
in real life
Hey!
probably happened over the course of like a week or something. But still, I prefer a more focused story like that than what Bohemian Rhapsody does, where it's just spanning decades and trying to pack the whole thing into 2 hours, and you know, you just can't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna need a show for. Well, and I don't even think that you can. I don't even think that you can't do it that way. Like, there's obviously been successful life biopics.
Did you know about this?
The only scenes you need to watch from Bohemian Rhapsody are the concert scenes.
Well, I will
obviously
say I do like the scene where they come up with "We Will Rock You." I have seen that scene.
That scene's decent, yeah. But at the end, when they do their big Live Aid performance, like, yeah, obviously you could just watch the real one, but as a recreation, it is well done. You know, Rami Malek is very good.
Teddy says, "Oh my God, man! On the Moon to me is so disappointing because I know a few things about Kaufman in real life. So much more interesting than what the movie showed." That's what I've heard.
By telling me where the other one is. I'm gonna count to 3.
I still need to see Man on the Moon, and I don't know a ton about Andy Kaufman. That was, you know, before my time, but
I don't even know who that is.
I'm going in with
what I've heard about the movie.
I'm going with kind of cautious expectations. I know a lot of people really don't like it. That's just kind of a watered down. One of the worst examples.
I got it right here.
I don't know if you like this movie or if you're nostalgic for it, but the Patch Adams movie, holy fuck.
No. So what's gonna happen to Kenny here is
Sorry about that.
Fucked.
Not sure what I was thinking.
I think it'll be fine.
3.
Fucker.
Ooh.
No!
God. Jesus Christ! Stop!
Stop him! Somebody stop him!
Troy, do
Let
something!
Me go.
Stop! Clementine, help me! You don't have to do this, Bill.
12-year-old child.
Stop it!
It's up to you.
Yeah, I know. That's what's great.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
No, I still need to see Patch Adams.
It's enough!
You really don't.
Please!
I know, but
There's a breach.
I love
you
Robin Williams.
You don't understand how much I love Robin Williams.
I do too. The worst thing that movie does as a biopic, where I think where it crosses a line, is in real life he had a friend who died, and in the movie they turned that friend into a woman so he can have a forced love interest and make it a sad romantic subplot, and you're like, fuck you.
Do your best with him, Carlos.
That's going
You need
too
to get
far.
him able to move, because we're leaving
Well.
tonight. We're leaving tonight.
The worst
So
biopics
R.I.P. Kenny's eyes.
He'll be fine. The worst sin a Hollywood biopic could do, which something like Bohemian Rhapsody does, is when they make the real life history less interesting for a Hollywood formula.
Yeah, I mean that's my biggest issue with it. It's just I've read the plot and like half that shit didn't happen the way they portrayed it. What they do portray is just typical Hollywood bullshit.
Yeah, they do the formula, you know, part where they break up and then have like they never broke up.
What she said?
Not officially.
Queen was so much more interesting than a just stereotypical rock band.
It's not great.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, the only scenes you need to watch for that movie really are just
I know.
any of the song sequences, because those are pretty well done.
When are we starting our Queen channel?
Can't stay here.
I'm down.
Exactly.
I love
We
the
have
Queen.
no idea how long Alvin's got before Bill just kills him.
You know,
That's top 5 for me.
Look, I hear what you're saying.
I say I like Queen.
It is pretty damn risky, guys.
But I gotta say, there's a lot of their stuff that does not vibe with me.
The plan works. Nothing needs to change.
Well, I mean, they did so much variety.
The hard part is done.
Yeah.
Not everything's gonna appeal to you, but yeah, if you were to ask me like what my favorite top 5 favorite band or musical artists, I'm all over the map. It's like Nirvana, Queen, Iron Maiden, Elton John.
Fuck yeah, Iron Maiden.
Body's agreeing to help us tonight.
That's mostly because my dad's a hardcore Iron Maiden fan.
Luke's making sense.
And I do like them quite a bit.
So if I had to go just top 5, okay. Nirvana, Ice Nine Kills, Slipknot,
There's no food. There's no supplies. They picked everything clean.
Black Sabbath, Ozzy era Sabbath specifically, but I do love Dio era Sabbath. Let's see, that's 4. Oh, it's Slipknot.
Good list. There's just so many bands, you know, like your AC/DCs or Led Zeppelins, where I could name a few songs that I like. You know, I like what I've heard, but I don't feel qualified enough to say that they're one of my favorites. Just I like what I've heard from them.
AC/DC is that band where you've heard one song, you've pretty much heard them all.
Right.
And I like AC/DC. But I also like, you look at my playlist, it'll go from like Slipknot to Eminem to Johnny Cash.
Yeah, I got some Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, dude, when Johnny Cash is good, he's so fucking good.
I have to start talking about maybe leaving some folks behind.
No!
There is no other way.
This is bullshit.
Dio's solo career is also amazing. Have you heard of Rainbow?
Only here because of you people. And now you intend to leave us behind.
No.
I have to send you one.
Fuck. I should have mentioned Gorillaz. That's like top 3 for me.
Oh, I like a couple Gorillaz songs. I'll have to send you one of their songs after we're done here. That is Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple with Ronnie James Dio on vocals, and their first 3 albums are chef kiss.
I'm all right, hon.
Then Dio leaves and it's not as good.
Leave tonight. Plan don't change.
Not bad, old man.
Thanks, asshole.
You are one tough bastard.
A lot of 90% of my favorite songs will just come from movies or shows that I watch.
You all right?
But then it's like I'll have a song that I love, but then I don't get into that band or artist or look up the other stuff when I really should. But just for this year alone, you've got Happy Nation. I heard that on
I can't stop listening to that song.
And you know, I've heard a few songs from them that I really like, but I should, you know, do a deep dive. But instead, I've just listened to Happy Nation 50,000 times.
It's so
But I
good,
should be
though.
listening to more of this stuff. Yeah.
And then, Teddy, hang on, because Teddy's mad at us now. Teddy says Coffin is one of my favorite comedians of all time, so I can talk about that guy all day. Damn, Ava just ignoring my great insights. What insights? That Coffin is a great comedian? Okay.
We just need someone to go set off the PA, right? I mean, you never bothered to explain who's supposed to do that.
Damn it, Kenny. I meant to say Teddy, but you're Kenny now. Now you've got it stuck in my head, Robert. Fuck you.
Wait, hold on.
Why is it always me?
You get some good bass going on that song, and that song is a masterpiece.
Speakers. Just the indoor speakers might not draw the herd.
And that's one of the songs where there's a specific like section of the song that my brain hyperfixates on, and it's specifically the "a man will die but not his ideas." Just the way she delivers that line is so good. And I'm not usually one that gives a shit about lyrics.
Down into the office.
But
Outdoor speaker switch. Turn on PA.
I know, Teddy. I'm just messing with you.
Down into the stock room to meet you guys. Right?
Perfect.
Because no, like I've told people this before. I do not give 2 shits about lyrics. I am not listening to poetry. I am listening to music.
Clem, make sure you bring Alvin.
Now, obviously,
that's fair.
I like some lyrics because obviously I like Eminem, and that's you don't listen to Eminem for the music.
Yeah,
but
no,
like I can't get into Bob Dylan.
I like a few of his songs.
I think he's okay. They're making a movie that I might see. Dan is super excited, but it's got what's his name? Not Anakin Skywalker. Timothy Chalamet.
Are you okay?
He's doing a lot of stuff.
He is. Sam Larry guy. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up, you know, listening to more music focused, you know, music.
I mean, I like the times they are changing. Because of Watchmen.
I ruined that song for myself because I had it on my playlist and I listened to it too much. I cannot listen to that fucking harmonica part anymore.
What's wrong?
No, that song's fine. But I also like Dylan's vocals are really annoying. Like there was that band a few years ago that everybody liked. Was it Owl City?
No. Where are they?
Yes. They were big for a minute.
My friend sent me one of their songs, and I was like, these guys can really like jam. But this is some of the worst vocals I've ever fucking heard. I can even... Oh, wait a minute. There we go. It's just the camera angle was off.
We did it.
That's gonna be fun to edit out. It's so weird. I don't know how you're supposed to see that.
I don't know. Okay, John, this is a really important question.
Are you okay?
What's the best lightsaber color?
Carver talks all that tough guy shit, then keeps the tiniest gun in the universe.
Oh, I thought he was a zombie. My favorite lightsaber color?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm basic, it's red. However, I'm also a sucker for the black saber.
I ain't going anywhere.
That's a good one. Okay, but between blue or green, which way are you going?
I need to get some payback.
No, we're leaving.
Blue.
We're all leaving.
Huh? All right, you're in the majority. I'm looking at a poll right now that someone else posted, and somehow green is losing. I'm like, what the fuck? How was the screen?
No, I'll just go up there and shut that thing off.
But all right.
You gotta get out of here. They'll be here.
I know. It's classic.
Yeah.
Take care of my girls. I get the feeling it's gonna be a girl. That's the hunch. Go on.
Oh my god.
He's dead, Jim. Are you? So I take it you're a green guy.
Yeah.
So you're more of a Sith consular or Jedi consular.
Sure.
KOTOR actually gives like Knights of the Republic actually gives like codes for what the lightsaber colors are. Blue is the guardian, the lightsaber wielder.
You want to disrespect me?
Green
Fine.
is...
You want to throw away the light?
I think that's the consular, which is like a force user.
Fucking fine.
I don't remember what
Run
yellow
off with
is
this
in that game.
dog shit group of crippled fucks? Then fine. Be my guest.
It's also just because
But I will
when
put
I
a
was a
bullet
kid,
in
Qui-Gon
you and
and
that baby.
had my favorite lightsabers.
Get back!
It's also weird, like they bring him in as a villain, but he's only really the villain for one episode.
Come on, Luke. This ain't none of your business.
Clem, why isn't Alvin with you? Where is he?
Is this just a lesser version of the cannibal storyline from the first season?
Alvin!
Because that was a bit of a detour.
No.
I am. Oh God.
Because you meet these people in the first season and like, or in the first episode, and it's been gradually revealed like what they're running from, and it's him. But they resolve that here, and then the next two episodes of them just surviving.
Got on our hands here.
Shoot him.
Oh, gotcha.
Just shoot him.
What? No, I got.
Nah.
Yeah.
Go on and wait outside.
Kenny's got payback on the mind.
We have to go.
Teddy, please.
I only need a minute. Go on. You don't need to see this.
That girl's already seen more than you can imagine.
Shut your mouth, Bill. You're all just gonna let him do this?
I'm not going anywhere.
It's gonna get messy.
I know.
Psychopath Clementine over here.
I don't even know how good you got it. That's all right. You'll learn. Lambs to the slaughter. No shepherd to guide you. Clementine knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Come on.
Come on, Clem.
Fucking big man.
Boo.
Huh?
I'm staying.
Go.
No,
I'm not letting you see this.
it's not your decision.
Atta girl. She ain't afraid to look it in the eye. You go with that feeling you got right now, Clementine. It's what makes you stronger than the rest of them.
Let's go.
Yeah, go on. Let the sheep out of the pen. We'll see how long that lasts.
I'll be right there.
You won't see anything.
That's funny, coming from you. How's that eye? Just follow my voice. It'll get you there. You got a big fucking skull, Kenneth. Should have put you out of your misery right then.
What is this? Death in the family?
You're a mess. The fuck are you looking at, bitch? Don't act like you didn't love every second of it.
And we just got demonetized.
Takes that eye out, puts it, replaces his eye with his. Oh my god.
Let's go.
It's a happy ending.
Except there's still two more episodes. Like Glenn, he kind of looks like Glenn. I have to be honest, I don't see it.
No, I'm all right. Come on, we got enough to worry about.
Man, we're never gonna make it through this.
You kidding me? If Clem can handle it, you can.
Too soon.
Shit. Thought they were coming from the south.
He did. Looks like we're in the eye of it now.
Look, this is fucked. Here, you're gonna need something.
Thanks.
And I think another thing that makes this really cool, like just this show, or this game, is you never get this perspective of like growing up in the apocalypse.
Hurry up and get to smearing if you want to live. Or you can die here. Doesn't matter.
Remember when Glenn's eye popped right out? I do remember that.
We need to get covered before the rest of them go close.
Whole thing.
These games cannot stop doing this.
I'll go first. You're gonna put that on yourself? We have to, Sarah.
I remember in sometimes with the show people complaining though that they didn't do this enough.
Gross.
I feel like this is you'd only do this if it was an absolute last resort.
Well, yeah, because like so the thing is this is something they do in the comics. One time, and it became iconic, and since then we have to do it in everything.
Hurry the fuck up.
Turn around. I'll get your back.
This is not something these people would do on the regular basis, especially when there's no showers.
Got all day here.
Right, and it's also when he factored all the diseases you could get. Like it's a risk, you know, and not a guarantee.
Hey!
That's gonna work, but yeah, that show has many problems. I don't think that's one of them.
No, it's not.
But I remember some people say like, why don't they just use the guts all the time? Like, how about you do that, give it a shot, and then get back to me?
I told you I wanted to get out.
It's the cinema generation of criticism.
I thought you meant get out of the pen. Not whatever
exactly
the fuck
what it is.
this shit is.
I did. But now we can leave. Troy, you can come with us.
What? Well, where would we go?
Away from here. Together.
Man, you smell really bad. You gotta get a bath before we...
Ow.
Come on. Don't make any noise. Got it? They might hear something they don't like. And for fuck's sake, walk. Act like you belong, and you will belong.
I've always thought that they should have made that girl that was just talking. What's her name from the first season that just disappears?
Krista.
No, not Krista. She's in the first season with the ice pick.
Where's Bill? We need him up here.
Oh, okay. I don't remember her name.
Stay calm. Shh. We're gonna be okay. Don't run.
Watch Sarah.
Wanna just use the zombie match?
Quiet, honey. Clementine, come help me. Calm her down. Please, just say something. You're her friend. Clementine.
Well, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this is a lot like that part of the comic. Okay, Alexandria.
Sarah, did you...
I knew that girl was gonna get somebody killed one of these days.
Yeah. Is she dead yet?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, that's Kenny's girlfriend.
Oh. Damn.
She dead.
Really? I feel like when scenes like this, the rules aren't. Yeah. The rules aren't always super consistent. I don't know if I buy that the zombies are smart enough where, like, if you make noise, they suddenly think, oh, you were a human, I'm gonna get you now. Because the whole idea is that it masks their scent.
Yeah. No,
they
and I
can't smell
mean,
it, so.
this game plays fast and loose with how smart these zombies are. So that was a hell of a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah, I like a good arm chopping up scene.
Sarah's glasses.
That's pretty cool.
She's gonna get someone
She'll
killed.
live.
You didn't have to take the radio. Carver wouldn't have hurt me like this.
Of course I had to. No telling what that asswipe would have done to you. So how's it look? Am I still gonna be pretty when this heals?
No.
You need to get past that walker.
Hey man, eye
without drawing
patches
all
are
the
cool.
others. What are you gonna do?
No, fezzes are cool.
How about a fez and an eye patch?
That's cool. Does this make you excited for episode 4, Roberto?
We're in the back half. We'll get to it.
I feel like we're past what you'd consider the back half.